Jurors went home just 30 minutes ago in the theater shooting trial. Today's the first day in the penalty phase. And 7 News reporter Marshall Zellinger is following the sentencing now. Marshall, depending on the jurors, this could take one day or weeks.
That's because there are 3 phases to the sentencing, but the jury could agree at any of the phases to not continue and sentence the shooter to life in prison. Right now we're on phase 1, which allowed the prosecution to show jurors survivor photos and images again inside the theater, including where bullets went through the seats. The prosecution has to prove at least one of the following for the death penalty to stay on the table. They have to prove that a child younger than 12 was intentionally killed, or that someone else was put in a grave risk of death, or that multiple people were knowingly killed.
Lots of kids in that theater. The defendant had the intent to kill every single one of them. We have established beyond a reasonable doubt that he intentionally killed a child who had not attained the age of 12 years. Everybody in Theater 9 that wasn't killed was in a grave risk of being killed, and he knowingly did that.
You heard the attorney using those key words. Jurors started deliberating at about 1:20 and went for 3 hours before going home for the night. They could decide that these aggravating factors don't exist and then send the shooter to life in prison. But if they do believe he intentionally killed someone younger than 12 or put people in grave risk of death, we'll move on to phase 2, where people from the shooter's past will try to convince this jury not to sentence him to death. Reporting live, Marshall Zellinger, 7 News.
All right,